What's going on, everybody? I gotta get y'all some music so y'all can listen to it as the countdown goes on. Wait 1 second, let me turn my camera on. Let's get this show on the road. 1 second, 1 second. Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Are we live? 1 second. Y'all don't see me? Can you guys hear me first of all? Can you guys hear me and see me? I want to make sure before we even start the show. This is going to be fun. I want to have a good time. All right, let me plug this in right here. Perfect. Okay, I think that works. There we go. There we go. Okay. Listen, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm just switching these cords around, just making sure that I got everything all straightened out because I'm not trying to be all over the place with this wires and. All right, here we go. Turn this on. You know what? We're gonna do this. The camera was just working. Now it's not working. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Let's do this. Are you guys not able? There we go. I'm here. Okay. I'm here. Listen, I'm still learning this as we go, so forgive me. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on, let me just go into my comments so we can get this started. What's going on? So I see you guys as like Facebook users. I would like it if you guys just like put your name down there because it's going to say Facebook user. So drop your name so I know who you are. I give you a shout out. See, I see. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, people? We got a lot to talk about, okay? Because I wanted to get this off my brain, especially whenever it comes down to like the lab stuff, because I get offended on a lot of things that people do, and there's a lot of stupid stuff. Stupid things that you can get around and actually do the right way to have a sufficient lab, right? So I don't know if you guys heard about this story, but we're going to dive into it in a second. But I just want to give everyone a shout out who's here right now. Latanya, what's going on? Victoria, let's talk about these lab mice. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about it because it's disgusting. People are just nasty, but it's also coming into my mind where I'm thinking like maybe it's something bigger than what we really think that's going on. You know what I mean? Because the story is like really nuts. It's crazy too. So I'm gonna play some audio and some video so that y'all can hear it coming from like the councilman himself. So you're gonna see like his perspective on things and why it's like even more like this should be worldwide news because they're not talking about the people in China coming out here starting laboratories, like real illegal stuff. So We're gonna dive into it in a little bit, but drop your names in the comment section. I want to say hi to the people. I can't see. See there, you go. Victoria, Latanya. You see your name right here. Wait, it's on the other side. You see your name right here. Ariel, grab a drink too. I don't know what y'all drinking tonight. If you guys are drinking, I love to drink on my Tuesday nights. Taco Tuesdays. I don't know about you guys, but it's a great time. I'm a tequila guy, but I love Tito's too. But grab a drink, relax, get some hookah, kick back, because we're gonna talk. We're gonna have some good conversation. Because I would love to hear your thoughts on this too. Stuck at home solution. What's going on? Hey, Ariel. I'm giving you guys all shout outs on the side. So drop your name if you're in here, you're watching, because we're gonna be talking, we're gonna be laughing, we're gonna be chilling, we're gonna be sipping. Okay, this is gonna be phlebotomy talk after the night, okay? So let's get it started. I'm so excited. All right, so I don't know what that means, sir. Social dis. All right. Definitely say less. Definitely got off and kicking it with Pat Ryan. Oh, okay. I love to see that, you guys. Everyone's just out. Everyone's just chilling, relaxing. It's just time to unwind. Let's just talk, okay? First of all, let's hop into it, okay? Let me just share my screen because we're going to jump into it. Excuse me. Who here has heard of Wuhan Labs? Okay, Wuhan Labs. Okay, first of all, here, let's do this. Let me share my screen. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see it? Ooh, we're going to be going over all of that. Okay, first of all, this is Wuhan Labs. You guys can see that. Wuhan Labs is pretty much what everyone is saying where COVID came from. They did all the experiments, all the testing, and they brought that shit over here. Okay, and we're not liking that. We don't want to deal with that. It's just caused so many deaths and problems. And right now, it's like this whole war thing going on with China and us, right? So now they're thinking that it's like a biological thing that they're trying to do. So now they're trying to, recreate COVID in our backyards. That's what they're literally trying to do. It's crazy. But it's just crazy how, these opportunities come for these phlebotomists who have mobile phlebotomy businesses, right? And they try so hard to find or try to, get the business up and running. And this is in California. And now the regulations for starting a laboratory, you don't even need to actually let the board or the health department know that this person came back positive for a STD, for a chronic illness. You don't have to report that. That's literally a regulation that you don't have to talk about there in California. And you'll hear them say it too. So I'm gonna have that as proof so you guys can actually see like, oh my gosh, like people are actually getting businesses up and running, whether it's grants or funding or even private equity coming in, but people are making it happen. But these people are doing it illegally because, they have a lot going on. Not only are, I'm not going to say it all, but I do want to break down, like I said, this specific place, if you guys don't know, Wuhan Labs, they actually, like I said, pretty much created the COVID-19. That's what's been said. And I kind of believe it too. That's just my humble opinion because I just feel like, all the facts are there. Now it's just kind of, you guys are recreating it again and it's just wow. So long story short with this whole situation, let me tell you how it came about where these people actually got caught. So take a sip really quick, you guys. Take a sip. A little sip break, okay? So this is the councilman. He pretty much got everyone, fired up and noticed that, there is a lot going on with this laboratory. There's a laboratory that's functioning. And the reason they got caught is they had a hose sticking out of the actual building, a freaking garden hose. Like I'm not kidding. So look at the picture right here. This is sticking out of the actual, here, I'll make it bigger so you guys can see. You see that? If I'm a pedestrian and I'm walking by and I see a hose sticking out of a building, I'm minding my business. That's just me personally. Who would investigate? Who would say something to that specific building? Let me know. Would you put a 1 in the chat if you would say something? Put a 2 in the chat if you would just mind your business. Because I would not have noticed this at all. If I was a regular human being, just me personally, I would mind my business and just keep walking. But the public saw it and they asked the health department to investigate, and they literally came to investigate, right? So Now it's like, okay, we see a hose coming out of this building. So the police were able to actually, do a warrant. So they inspected the actual building outside first, of course. And then once they were issued a warrant to go inside, right? They were finding blood tissues. They were finding tubes with like no test. I'm sorry, with no patient's name on there. So literally, maybe blood specimens of hepatitis C. It was hepatitis C, B, E. coli, COVID-19, like all these different diseases in these like test tubes. And there's no name on it. So they're just like sitting around hanging out. And you got to think about it too. Where are they sending the waste? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you have needles and you're dealing with COVID-19, you're dealing with these viruses, these bacteria. Like, are you even registered with a waste supplier? And that's going to be illegal if you're throwing it in the trash, because now the people who are working at the dumpsters and not construction, but the landfills, they're more susceptible of getting stuck by these needles that are contaminated with hepatitis B, C, COVID, and everything else that's in this laboratory. So really disgusting stuff. They had rats in here, what was it, 900 rats. Then he said 200 of them were dead. Some of them were being tested for COVID-19 because they had COVID-19 kits. And with these kits, they're trying to see like, hey, if we're able to actually, cure things, if we're actually able to see if this COVID-19 kit will work or not. So that's what they were doing. So I'm going to actually play this video really quick so you guys can just see, how impactful, this actually should be, honestly, because I feel like this should be worldwide news. I feel like everybody should know about this. Everybody should know, it shouldn't be that easy to create a laboratory or start a laboratory. And if you do, you need to have credentials. You need to be able to send your information to the health department. The health department should know that you are actually active. You should have permits, because these people were operating with no permit at all, so it sucks that, these things are now happening, right? And now it's closing the doors for us to try to open up a mobile phlebotomy lab. You know what I mean? So let's watch this video really quick so you guys can see, because it's important stuff, okay? So let me send it over here really quick. It's wild. It's so wild. Like, if you're about to sit here and, come from, and they're saying that this person or these people are from another, they're from China. That's what they're saying. They're saying that these people are from China. So it's like one of those things where, how are you operating all of this in the United States, in our backyard? And then on top of that, you're not having any permits or licensing with anything. What was your end goal? What were you possibly trying to do with these mice and these rats and these contaminated containers, like with blood specimens and different diseases and bacteria? Like, what were you literally going to do with all that? Were your employees Chinese? Were they American? That's an important question too, because that'll let us know, like, hey, this may be, are they here illegal? If they were Chinese people, you know what I mean? So all of these questions, they need to be answered. That's just me personally, okay? So let me play this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to play you clips that are, one second, let me just rewind here. So you guys just see the quotes that he's just been saying, that the guy who's actually operated, quoted and said, hey, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? And this guy wasn't there, of course. Crazy. So here, let me show you guys this really quick. So it'll be here. Perfect. So let me just share this. Present. There it is. Perfect. Okay. Here, I'm gonna play it.
Mice that were dead. On March 16th, the representative from the company, Prestige Biotech, potentially a China national, informed investigators, quote, these mice were genetically engineered to catch and carry the COVID-19 virus, end quote. Prestige Biotech, that company, is licensed in Nevada, not California. One address listed for this company is a vacant building in Las Vegas. Substack reports that other addresses related to this company appear to be in China, though this can't be verified at this time. And they also report that, quote, thousands of packages were found as well, many with shipping labels from China, end quote. On May 4th, the CDC inspected the lab and found infectious agents that were both bacterial and viral in nature. Some of these include hepatitis B and C, rubella, malaria, E. coli, and pneumonia. Fresno Superior Court documents indicate that mice were involved in these experiments with COVID-19. The lab apparently illegally disposed of medical waste, and it's believed it went to the landfill.
Think about that. Seriously. Think about that. You start a mobile phlebotomy business and you're not with a medical waste company. Where are you sending your lab specimen? Your dirty needles to? Where are you sending them? That's important because if you get, audited by the CDC, they're going to ask these questions, and you're not even with any type of medical waste, you're going to get dinged for that or fined, because now where are you sending your dirty needles to? Granted, people are sending to the hospitals, to lab courts to dump them, but people really want to see you, with an actual licensed medical waste company, okay? Because of this reason. These people are making it hard for us, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? We're going to keep watching.
This can't be confirmed because the operators of the lab have not been forthcoming. Now, questions that must be answered and the public has a right to know. One, is this company from China?
Sounds like it to me, right? Nod your head. Listen, put a 1 in the chat if you think they're from China. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they're American. Seriously, because it's just too fishy for me. It just gives me China, they're from China. If you guys don't remember what they said earlier, I think they said that the whole business was registered in a whole different state. So what they say, hold on, I can't remember the actual state, but they're not even in California. You know what I mean? So it's just a little weird, So put a 1 in the chat if you think they're from China. Put a 2 if you think they're in America or they're American, okay? And I want to actually skip to this portion of things because we really want to know. It's a lot of stuff and a lot of questions we have to ask. We have to get answered. So here, let me play this portion of it.
Having the media come, telling the public things that were not true, supporting all of the tyrannical, destructive things that were taking place in our city, our county, our state, our nation. And then when a lab related to COVID-19 is found 5 months ago, no word. No word from him, no word from the public health department, no word from the Board of Supervisors. Number 4, the Board of Supervisors are also silent. This is similar to the crisis when foster children were found to be sleeping on floors in offices. They only addressed it when they were forced to because it became public through the media.
So how long did you know?
This is disgraceful and represents a willful decision to hide from and shirk their duties as elected representatives of, guess what? The public.
How about
They're
that?
responsible to the public.
How about that?
These same Board of Supervisors were derelict in the responsibilities to the public during the pandemic. They were silent and complicit with all of Governor Newsom's destructive, unscientific lockdowns, mandates, and forcing kids out of school for 2 years. Now we have the same cowardice from the Board of Supervisors. And they're silent again when facing another crisis in the county, again related to COVID.
How about that? Y'all remember Elizabeth Holmes? Same state. How about that? How long I knew about that she had this going on. Y'all didn't say anything. Anything that has something to do with COVID or a test or laboratory, y'all just wait until the last minute. It just seems that California is just that way. No disrespect to the Californians, but it's just like, when are you guys going to say something? And when you did know, how long did you know for? So you had to really let the public know, because now this can affect people that are in the community. We got to think about this stuff, people, because now we got to think about the kids. If they're putting these dirty E. coli and these contaminated syringes in our water system, or different things. We have to think about those things, because we don't know. They're in our community. They're in our backyard. So we don't know what's going on. It could be a biological warfare that could be going on. Who knows? Because later on, he'll explain how close that the laboratory was to one of their bases. So you'll check it out. So let's watch that portion of it really quick.
The public has a right to know, what did the Board of Supervisors know about the lab? When did they know it? And why didn't they inform the public? 5.
Right.
Are there any current potential dangers to the public as a result of these experiments and illegal dumping of medical waste that involve COVID-19 and potential infectious agents
Yes.
that are both bacterial and viral in nature?
Yes.
Are there any potential adverse impacts to the farms in the area? How about the people in Fresno County, or even beyond the local area? We know COVID spread around the world. How can the public be assured no medical waste was disposed of in our water systems? Number 6, were any safety measures in place at this illegal lab to protect the public from spread of COVID or the infectious agents they were experimenting with?
You guys, let me tell you something. This was done in an abandoned facility, like literally an abandoned facility, a warehouse. First of all, I don't know how it's abandoned if it has electricity. That's just me personally. I don't know how that happens. If it's abandoned, electricity, that's supposed to be going on. But I'm still watching the story. I'm listening to it unfold. Some things just don't make sense to me. Where were the employees when you guys went to raid or to investigate? What did you say? Who was the person in charge? How did he just contact you on the phone? Where is he from? Are you able to do like a GPS tracker to see if he's in China? So that's just what I think. But yeah, let me continue this.
We believe COVID spread from the Wuhan lab, and it could have come from this lab as well. Number 7, Lemoore Naval Air Station is only 45 miles from this illegal lab. As was reported in Substack, quote, all of the F-18s for all the Navy's West Coast-based carriers are located at Lemoore. The F-18s are primary strike fighters for the United States Navy. In a war with China, these are the aircraft that we would rely upon to sink Chinese naval vessels and give us victory, end quote. The implications from the...
Is it a coincidence, you guys? The naval base is down the street from where the laboratory was just created, where they're trying to, play with COVID-19, these, Chinese people, okay? Is it a coincidence, or is this something that's, on purpose? Like, seriously, like, is this planned, or is this, a coincidence? Because, again, it's just bizarre, how this is all playing out. You know what I mean? So I continue.
The spread of a debilitating virus could be devastating to our nation's military readiness. Is the location of this illegal lab coincidence or purposeful? Now, what do we do with what we've got right now? Well, according to Joe Prado of the Fresno County Department of Health, there's currently no requirements for any lab, licensed or not.
Listen to this. I'm gonna replay it again and listen to this. Okay, listen to this. I'm gonna rewind it.
Now, well, according to Joe Prado of the Fresno County Department of Health, there's currently no requirements for any lab, licensed or not, to report to the local public health department the biologicals or the testing that is being conducted.
What? Are you serious? Y'all just heard that. I know I'm not crazy. I know y'all just heard what I just heard, right? I'm gonna replay it again so you can digest it now, because again, the laws are so different around the country. Or, it's just different. But you do not have to report patients that are positive to the health department in this specific county. So it makes you think, like, the possibilities, of you doing the right thing still, but how something so, big and important got into the hands of someone who wasn't probably in the profession, because clearly he doesn't have everything he needs to have it started. He was able to get a building and get lab equipment. That doesn't make you a laboratory, you know. But it's just wild. It is so wild. So I want you guys to listen to that again and literally digest that, okay? Because everyone's thinking in their minds that they can start a laboratory. They don't. It's so freaking possible, okay? So let me just play this over one more time.
Military readiness is the. Now, what do we do with what we've got right now? Well, according to Joe Prado, the Fresno County Department of Health,
closely.
There's currently no requirements for any lab, licensed or not, to report to the local public health department the biologicals or the testing that is being conducted.
Crazy.
I call on the Board of Supervisors to immediately create a new law mandating this requirement in Fresno County, with the penalty of immediate shutdown if the lab is non-compliant. Additionally, there should be financial and criminal penalties for non-compliance.
I hear that.
Secondly, Mr. Prado also stated, quote, if you don't receive public funding of any sort, you can, with private dollars, set up a laboratory in California and the United States, end quote, just like was done here.
How about that? He literally had the whole laboratory set up. Public funding, grants, all that's possible. But if you have private equity coming in or sweat equity coming in to create your own laboratory, you can do that. And that's exactly what he did. So he's trying to actually make a new policy to where they have to abide by the new rules and regulations to maybe get equipment now, to start a laboratory, to be CLIA waived now, even ×2. You know what I mean? Who knows? But now they're noticing and they're making it harder for people, like us that want to start phlebotomy businesses or even laboratories. You know what I mean? So really, really powerful statement right there, you guys. So I'm going to just let you digest that again.
Secondly, Mr. Prado also stated, quote, if you don't receive public funding of any sort, you can, with private dollars, set up a laboratory in California and the United States, end quote, just like was done here. This must change on the state and the national level. There must be enough oversight to protect the public. This clearly isn't the case now, and it must change immediately. And lastly, I don't know when elected officials will learn who they work for. It's for the public. The public has a right to know that after March 3rd, 5 months ago, in a legal lab experimenting with mice with COVID-19 infectious agents.
All right, he's just going off, just pretty much saying how pissed off he is that the public didn't know in time. As soon as officials found out, the public should have known. That's what he's saying, pretty much. Okay, so a lot to take in, right? A lot. What are you guys' thought on this? Like, what do you guys think? You think it's the Chinese? You guys think it's Americans? You guys think that it's crazy? Because I think it's crazy. But it's one of those things where it's like, where do you get your equipment from? Who was the person that, who's your vendor? Well, apparently the vendors actually were coming from China. So they were getting packages sent from China back to America. So that's they're from China. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to call it a spade. They're from China. I just genuinely think that. What are you guys' thoughts? I would love to hear it. Do you think you can surpass this if you're in California? Do you think you can arise from this if you're from, that specific area? I want to know your thoughts. This is great too. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I love to talk about stuff like this. So you guys can just get like a feel on what's going on in the world in the laboratory industry, so that it's something to talk about, and for you to, want to actually bring it with maybe another phlebotomy person who may not know the phlebotomy industry, want to know and want to tap in and just want to learn some things, whether it's big or small. But if it's something that can actually help your business out with understanding what you can avoid, what you can be insightful for, what you can learn from, all those things really come into play. Okay, so don't just look at it like it's just more information, but it's more information for you to digest and grow. That's why I always say digest and I rewind things so you can really listen again, so you can really hear what they're trying to convey to you. Okay, guys, you guys like this? Was this good? Should I do this more often? Hit 1 in the chat if I should do this more. 2 if no. Like, girl, boy, give it a rest. if it's like that, give me number 2. If you guys want me to do more of these, I'll type in a number 1 in the chat. because we need to be talking at night. Okay, my bedtime is in about 15 minutes anyway, so I'm able to talk with you guys, chat. Next, we got to talk about these patients and these phone calls that I get all the time about patients wanting to lowball you. Okay, they want the services done, but they want to lowball you. Okay, I don't know what's going on in the air, but the finesse is on a 10. So I'm not understanding why a lot of the patients feel like they can talk you down, and because you guys are so nice and you want to get a sale, you guys are folding. Stop folding. This is like the third call I got this week about somebody saying that you had to lower your price. Girl, she called you for a reason. You know what I mean? Because they need services done. Don't sit there and try to lower your price. No. It does not work. Because what's going to happen is, and I see it all the time, you lower your price. She's going to tell her sister Vanessa, cousin, auntie Barbara, Deborah. She's going to tell them all what to do to get a cheaper price. Okay, so we got to have a discussion like that. Listen, patience finesse. Okay, patience finesse. Thank you so much, Facebook user. All right, so let's talk. Yesterday's price is not today's price when it comes to those type of people because they want to play game. Exactly. I don't even. You know what? If you're not in phlebotomy, I feel like you really can't relate with me. You know, I know we got the medical assistants, we got the LPNs, we got the nurses, but when it comes to really understanding phlebotomy, just really sitting down with someone, I want to really have phlebotomy talk. Patients, testing, scripts, jobs, like those things are what really interests me and gets me, really good, getting to know a person, you know what I mean? But if you have outside, experience, like you're at a higher level, of course we have similarities, but we have differences too. And I feel like our differences outweigh our similarities, but I still respect you on your title. But, oh, excuse me. Ooh, Tito's. But lost my train of thought. But yeah, I love working with everyone. Where are you guys at with everything? Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. Let's talk, you guys. I'm on here for another couple more minutes before I go to bed. So let's talk. Let's chit chat. Where you guys? Hold on. Who's in here? Let me see. Drop your name if you're in here. Drop your name if you're in here. I want to see who's in the building right now. Who's watching this live? Okay. I might have a special treat for you. How about that? I'll have a special treat for whoever's in here. Drop your name. Drop your name in the comment section. Who's in here? I know you're listening to me right now. Just drop your name. Drop it. So I can be like, girl, where you at with things? What you doing? What's your business? Do you have a business? I want to give you some gems. I want to bless someone. Tell me something that you need done right now that no one can help you out with right now. But me, okay? What question, comment, concern you have right now with your business? What is stopping you? What is not getting you the result? What is really holding you back? Is it procrastination? Is it distractions? Is it finances? What is it that is stopping you? Because people that are unqualified are doing things you are qualified to do. And you just saw it. You saw it. You saw these people. Victoria, what's going on? Hey, Candace. So you guys see these people are actually doing it, so it's like you complain about your 9 to 5, you complain about you working your jobs, but what is the biggest sacrifice you've done to maneuver or even move the needle to get out of that position you're in right now? Because if you're still hanging around with the same girlfriends, boyfriends, cousins and brothers that are really not uplifting you, getting you there, it's like, what are you really doing? You know what I mean? But I really want to know what it is, So let's talk. Let's chit chat. Anybody want to get on here and we can talk live so you can ask your actual question, okay? So let's do this. Let's hide that right there. Hey, Victoria, what's going on? Hey. Hey, Candace, how are you? I need to figure out how to get a reference lab to supply my tubes. Where are you located? Drop your location. Drop your location in the chat. Let's see where you're from. Curious to know. What else? Somebody else. Drop some questions. Where are you at with your mobile phlebotomy business? Here, I'm gonna get on live on Instagram. Let's just make this a whole thing. Okay. Let's do this. Let's make this a whole thing. This is going to be called Phlebo Unplugged. Is that what I called it? Phlebo Nights Unplugged. Let's get it started. Let's turn up, okay? Let's turn it up. Buffalo, New York. Oh, I want you to use look them up. Oh, I'm gonna tell you the name of the lab when I come right back. Okay, let me just refill this. I'll be right back. Okay. I know exactly where you can go. Oh, it tastes so good. All right. You back? All right, I'm back. It went down the wrong pipe. Oh my gosh, I hate when it happens. Hey, Instagram world. So I'm actually talking to the people of what's this? YouTube. And we're just chit chatting. Okay. We talked about the live, the laboratory that was pretty much scamming people, having rats all in their stuff, tested for COVID, E. coli, just different stuff that was just like not into regulations, didn't have any permits to do it. So it was just like, how the hell are these people doing this? And people are still trying to figure out a business name for their mobile phlebotomy business. So it's just really funny. Really like, what the hell is going on? So let me get my actual, you know what? Let me do this, you guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna tell you the laboratory. Don't leave. I'm gonna tell you the laboratory that you need to partner with so that you can get your specimen sent there. Okay. Listen, go grab a drink, you guys. Get some wine. I think I'm gonna extend my night. Okay. Supposed to be in bed in a little bit, but we're gonna talk. We're gonna bust it up a little bit. I'm excited. Don't know why, but I want you guys to be in tune too, because we talked about a lot. So here we are. Say hey, Instagram world. All right, so I got a fax number. Hold on 1 second. Buffalo, New York. Okay, so I'm gonna pull you up, Buffalo, New York, because now you need to look up Empire State Laboratories. Okay, you're going to love them. Go to Empire State Laboratories. You can partner with them. I want to say the person to contact is, oh God, is it Irma? Edna. You know what? Hold off on that. DM me Empire State Laboratories so that I can find that for you. I forgot her name. But you can do that one. Another laboratory is going to be called, what do they call it? See, Tito's. It does it. But Empire State Laboratories, that's a very, very good one. I want you to go there first for your drop-offs, okay? Figure out what specimens you want to actually offer, whether it's urine, blood, drop-offs, whatever they do, but that's what you're going to be marketing. So Empire State Labs, okay? All right, so getting an MP and filling out the CLIA to do COVID testing. Okay, so let's do the COVID. Let's do that really quick. Let me just share my screen. I'll show you really quick. So we're going to do this. Let me go here. Nope. Let's go here, share screen. All right, so new tab. All right, perfect. So let's go to the CLIA form. So this is going to be the CLIA application, okay? Can you see it? Let me see. Hold on 1 second. All right. You see it? All right. So this is the CLIA form. This is the application. Now, it's very basic, okay? So you just pretty much do everything that it's asking you to do. So your anticipated start date, facility name, email address. You can leave stuff blank like this one right here. You know what I mean? You don't need that because you don't have a corporate address, you know? So you use physical mailing or corporate for the actual fee coupon to be sent to you or the certificate to be sent to you. You place it there with your virtual address. Make sure you do not use P.O. boxes. I do not want to see anyone with a P.O. box, okay? I come down here, certificate of waiver. That's what you're going to do. If you're doing perform microscopy or PPM, you know, you click down here, certificate of compliance or accreditation. Just depending on your compliance level. If you're doing high complexity testing or if you're doing moderate complexity testing, these are going to be for you. Okay. Period. Okay. You come down here, you're going to check off 19. That's it. Number 19. You fill in your hours of operation, 24 hours a day if you do. You put the dates here. Very basic stuff. If you're applying for the single site certificate to cover multiple testing sites, so you're going to click on yes. Okay. This laboratory. I'm sorry. If you're applying for a single site CLIA certificate to cover multiple testing locations. Yes, I'm sorry. So you're gonna click that, and then right here, you're gonna click yes to. Is this a laboratory that is not a fixed location? That is a laboratory that moves from testing site to testing site, such as mobile unit providing laboratory testing, health screen fairs, or other temporary testing locations that may cover under the certificate of the designated primary site or home base using its address. Yes, okay. If yes, they're going to ask for your VIN number. So that's going to be, you know, with your car. So we need the VIN number. So have that attached to the application. We're going to hit no and then no. Okay. Then your name and address, and then the test types. The test performed and the specialty. Here you're going to list the tests that you're going to be doing: COVID-19, strep, HIV, pregnancy testing, all these tests. You're going to have the names here and the manufacturers listed there. Okay. For the annual amount of tests you're going to be doing, I usually tell people between like 100, 200, depending on how many patients you expect to see in a year. You just have that written down. You'd have that checked off, or you have that written down. You keep scrolling down. What else? You don't need to worry about any of this. This is not for you. This is going to be for PPM testing. For microscopy, you're not doing that, so you can skip that. You're going to skip that because you don't have to do none of that. That's more high complexity. So hematology, mycology, parasitology, virology, you don't need to worry about that. So depending on, you know, you specifically, are you doing this for a nonprofit? Are you doing it for proprietary? Me personally, I do proprietary, but if you guys are doing it for religious affiliation, nonprofit, you just mark it off depending on you. Okay. So I don't want you to, you know, hit proprietary if you are a nonprofit. Okay. So you're going to, does the facility have partial or full ownership, foreign entity, or foreign government? You say yes or no, depending on you, of course. Then your CLIA number. So let's just say if you have a laboratory or a lab partnership with a specific doctor right now, and they have 4 other mobile phlebotomists underneath their belt with the CLIA number, he's able to have one more person on his CLIA in order for that to be eligible. Because if he has 5 already and then you're the 6th, you can't do it because he has 5 CLIA numbers with 5 different laboratories. So they can only do 5. Okay, you're gonna have the name of your director signed there, date, and you have it set up. Okay, simple as that. I know I wouldn't zoom through it, but it's not as hard as what people see. I promise you. It's just, you got to read it and just really digest it. If you need help, again, let me know. For those that have the ebook, it's in the ebook too, the videos. And if not, just let me know. I'll definitely refresh the page so you can have access to it. Okay. Does that make sense, everyone? We're gonna keep going. So, whenever you do fill this out, you'll have access to a database that'll give you all the CLIA approved tests that you're able to do with their manufacturers too. So make sure you find out which one you want to do and get the manufacturer. I say only start with maybe about 2 to 3 because you don't need to buy all these damn tests. Okay, stick with maybe 1 or 2 that you're going to actually promote and put out there all the time versus buying 5 different tests. And I'm like, girl, why are you buying all these tests? You don't need to do that. Like you need to make money off of one test first, and see how that works. Then worry about these other tests, because what's going to happen is you buy all these tests and now they all expire. Now you're looking stupid because you can't even use these tests for an accurate, analysis because it's expired. So it's just a waste of time, wasting money. Okay. So don't do that. So I say people all the time, get at least 1 or 2 contracts with a laboratory, maybe having different types of payouts. One pay with Medicare Plan B, other one fee per test, meaning they have tests or laboratory specimens at a certain price, and you sell those specific tests to those patients. Okay, so yes, I'm excited. Okay, let's keep going. Instagram, do you guys have a question? Hey, Sui, what's going on? I'll see you guys on Thursday. Okay, Thursday for the beta. So that'll be the last beta. We have the next one coming up September the 5th. If you guys are interested, it'll be $97. So it's just 4 weeks, 2 hours long. We'll go over everything with starting your business. You can come and ask questions, comments, concerns, whatever. But I'll answer those questions all the time, anytime you want to. Okay. So if you guys are interested in that, comment the word beta so that you can have access to that. Okay. So that'll be starting next Tuesday. And I think I'm going to do a few more betas, then I'm stopping, and then everything will be back to full price. Okay. So if you guys are interested, and all beta is just group coaching. So you'll be with other people. You'll learn everything you need to start your business. I'll break down every single thing. You'll have homework assignments that I expect for you to do. We'll go over those homework assignments so that I know that you executed them, you understand them, and then you just come with questions. But again, it'll start on the 5th of September. We have 2 times, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then once you do that, you'll be able to know exactly how to start your business, what you need to get done next, how to execute it, and there's no excuses for failure, okay? And again, it's just 4 weeks, so it's going to be a lot of information, given to you guys, but I promise you it's going to be a lot of information worth it, okay? So if you guys are interested, just comment the word beta, and I'll have the link sent over to you, and I'll see you on Tuesday at either 10 o'clock or 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So I just got a fax number today. Inc. received my toe cups for DNA. Okay. Congratulations. That's awesome to hear. I love that. Let's see. Hey, First Lad, if you don't mind, can you actually shoot me a DM? DM the word beta for me, First Lad, and that'll get you access. And then I'll see you on Tuesday, okay? Let me pin your comment. I will see you on Tuesday. All right, so what else? Buying that high price centrifuge because it was on Amazon only worked for a while. Okay, so let's see if we can find some centrifuges. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Oops. Facebook. So let's see really quick. Let's see if we're able to find a centrifuge. Okay, so let's see. I'm helping y'all out. Crazy, okay? So this is given to you guys for $120. Look at that. So screenshot that, okay? Screenshot that. Try to highlight this person. Try to get on them as soon as possible because that's a steal, okay? This is a steal. And I had the exact same one actually. Oh my gosh. I'm like, wait, I recognize that centrifuge. So get that centrifuge, okay? I hope that helps out. I hope that helps out. All right, I'm set up as a collection site. I'm good on the top side. The phlebotomy side is weak. Okay. How are you marketing your phlebotomy side, and how are you marketing your tox side? I'm curious to know, if you don't mind me asking. Curious to know. Curious to know. Got rid of Moscato in bed. Okay, Moscato. I used to love Moscato. Bare feet. Whew. That was my go-to. How do you get extra pay from Medicare by drawing other blood? By drawing other blood for them, extra pay from Medicare. So, if you're with Medicare and Medicaid here, let me see if I can actually. Let's do this. Let's do this. I think it's going to be. No, I don't have it on this page. So, you know what? Let me see. No, I don't have it on this page. No. Nope, I don't have it here. No, I don't have it on here. Oops. No, I lost you. Hold on 1 second. Share screen. I thought I would have it, but I don't have it on here. I was going to show you the what's it called? The CLIA. Here, let me get my other computer. Look at me over delivering. I love it. That's why I love myself. I love this stuff. Okay, so I have my other computer. All right, so I want you to. All right, so well, I can't turn it over, so this is what I'll do. I'll do this. So let me do this. Do that. And then we're gonna kind of share it. Let's see if we can share it. Airdrop. No. You know what? I'll send it to myself. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna send it over to myself so we can get this link. Bam. Drop your questions in the comment section. I'll answer them for you. I'll stay up a little while. All right, so now we're gonna come here. What's up, Instagram group? All right, so let me come here really quick. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go to my Gmail so I can grab this link so I can show you really quick about the fees for Medicare. Okay. We're talking Medicare. All right. All right, so share the screen really quick. 1 second. Share screen. Perfect. All right. Okay, so this is going to be the jurisdiction for Medicare. I'm not going to dive deep into the jurisdiction, but everyone's going to have it. Oh, let me turn my camera around. Sorry, guys. There it is. So the jurisdiction is going to vary, state to state. Okay, so let's hit that. So I'm going to say healthcare provider. Let's say physicians and other healthcare professionals accept the terms and condition, set preferences. Okay, so Novitas is pretty much going to be your, how can I put it? Your jurisdiction, okay? So depending on what state you're living in, so let me see if I can find this picture really quick so I can show you. I actually posted, well, it's a video, but here, let me show you. One second. Can't show you everything. Hold up. I be talking so daggone much. I be wanting to show y'all everything. But I love to share. Like, I just love to show y'all and like give y'all like information. So let me go through my email really quick so I can find this picture so that you guys can take a screenshot of this, okay? Let's do this one. Jeff, send it over to me. I think it's the best picture so you guys can like have that illustration. Okay, perfect. All right, so I have this picture. And I'll place it in here for you guys to see. Brand. Okay. I love that I can like get used to this now. It's so cool. All right. Downloads. One second. It's uploading. It's up. Oh, wait. I forgot Instagram people right here. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to get this PDF to work. All right, so let me, Instagram, you guys can see it, right? I've been on here for almost an hour. So I was gonna keep it short and look at me. Share screen. Now it's not letting me see it. Great. You guys, it's not letting me show it. I'm able to show everything else. Wait, because this is important. I want you guys to see this. Let me see if I can do it this way. Add an overlay. Desktop. My desktop is actually really, really clean. Oh, okay. Oh. It's not being my friend today, guys. Sorry about that. But the Instagram people can see. So if you got Instagram, you guys can see it there. Sorry, guys. But it doesn't matter. Your jurisdiction is going to all vary. If you're watching on Instagram right now, take a screenshot of this because it's going to be like something that you really would need to know, how much everything is priced for your services, for your mobile phlebotomy business, reimbursement with Medicare, which is why I tell you guys to all get NPIs, okay? Everybody get NPIs, okay? So important. Get NPIs. Get NPIs. Screenshot this. Screenshot. If you're on Instagram world, screenshot this. This is what's going to be your everything, okay? So you can know and understand your jurisdiction, why prices for phlebotomy services are more expensive in one place than another. So for instance, let's just say, here, let me go back to share since we got Instagram people on. Here, let's do this. Medicare, learning, share. Okay. So let me make sure you guys can see me. Okay, perfect. So let's just say you wanted to do the clinical laboratory fee schedule, okay? So this is what I was explaining to you guys earlier. So you guys can see, how much you're getting paid. And again, this is gonna be my jurisdiction. So Novitas, that's how you pronounce it, Novitas, I think. But it pretty much goes over, the pay scale for reimbursement, for mileage. All that's going to be, important for you to get the reimbursement. Now, for instance, right here, the specimen collection policy. Remember how back in the day when everyone started their mobile phlebotomy business to get reimbursement, it would actually cost maybe $2 to $3 for reimbursement almost everywhere. But now the price that went up. So for CY means calendar year. The specimen collection fee increased from $3 to $8.57. So that's an increase. I can say that. But now you as phlebotomy CEOs, we need to figure out thresholds so that you can actually say, hey, I need to see X amount of patients in order to make profit or to be profitable for your mobile phlebotomy business. Because when you're starting, you should start off with 1 or 2 people that you keep in your back pockets as 1099 workers, so that whenever you do get maybe 30 to 50 people, it'll work out now because you'll be profitable. You'll make money and they'll make money. They'll feel like, hey, it's worth my while now. You know what I mean? So that's going to be, located in the CMS website. And whenever you do get credentialed with CMS, so that you can do the billing process and the coding process, of course. They're going to have a travel allowance too. So that's going to be important too for your mobile phlebotomy business, because you get reimbursement from Medicare as well for travel allowance. But you gotta remember, you gotta be honest with this stuff. So they'll track it. They'll know if you're lying. So just be honest and, make sure you have some integrity whenever you're doing your mileage. Okay. Because they're going to keep track of this stuff. Okay. So yeah. Here, let me go back and show you the other page so you guys can see. So that's the clinical fee. So let's go over to 1 second. We got new wave tests, so you guys can check that out too. Clinical laboratory fee schedule, laboratory charge payment quarterly updated. So now we can see. Okay, so that's going to be increase it to. Okay, so that's going to be home health agencies, nursing facilities, or skilled nursing facilities, because they're all going to be different prices depending on where you're seeing the patients. A general specimen collection is $8.57 now, but if you go to a skilled facility or a skilled nursing facility or a home health agency, it increases by $2, and now it's $10.57. Okay, if that makes sense to you guys, comment makes sense. Okay, so that I can keep going and talking about this. I want to make sure that we all have a clarity and we're all understanding this. So put a 1 in the chat right now if you guys understand. If you don't understand, comment 2. So do that for me right now. You got to try to continue, because I want to make sure that we're all on the same page with this. I don't want to fog you guys' heads up with all this information and it doesn't make sense. So put a 1 in the chat if you understand. Give me a 2 in the chat if you don't understand. Ooh, that was good. All right, cool. I came here from Facebook. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So that's going to be your fee for collecting at nursing homes, skilled nursing facilities, or home health agencies. So if you have a mobile phlebotomy business, this is going to be your reimbursement for the venipuncture itself. Okay, so that's it for the venipuncture. Now, the travel allowance policy. Okay, so you're going to have requirements, of course. It's going to be a general requirement, travel allowance basis requirements, and travel allowance amount requirements. So they're going to go over that when you do actually get credentialed with CMS. But they have it to where you actually get paid. What is it? Let's just say if you're contracted with a nursing home, right? And a lot of people say, hey, if you're working with this nursing home, how you partner with them. So let's just say you're with a nursing home and you want to get reimbursement for your phlebotomy services. They'll pay you for a hourly wage of like $17.87 per hour for the reimbursement for Medicare Plan B, for you being at that skilled nursing facility for an hourly wage. And then for the mileage, I think it's they take like 40. Don't quote me. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like, what's our jurisdiction for that? 1 second. Let me see. Oh, why did I turn this around? I wanted to see you guys as I talk. That's why. But hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can show you really quick. I think it's this one. 203. No, let me see. Medicare laboratory fee schedule. It's the policies. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's what it is. Per mile travel allowance. The per mile travel allowance applies when a trained technician travels more than 20 eligible miles, calculated in accordance with the paragraph. So it tells you what rules you need to follow in that section, to and from one location for specimen collection from one or more Medicare beneficiaries, or the trained technicians travel to more than one location for specimen collection from more than one Medicare beneficiary. Okay. Let's look at the rates. Oh, this is what I was talking about for the, okay. So this is important. So here, I'll let you guys take a screenshot of this. I'm going to sleep. Take a screenshot of this. Travel allowance, mileage rate, and your allowance calculated, so you can understand for the flat rate travel allowance basis specified in paragraph A, section 2, whatever of the section. The travel allowance amount is the travel allowance mileage rate specified. Here, let me click on this because it gets confusing, but once you actually do it, it just makes so much sense. Where is the number? Here, I gotta find the number for you guys because I don't want to go to sleep without you knowing the exact number because it's all in here. Here, let me do this. So Medicare pays you. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. That's what it is. I'm so sleepy. So, okay. So for the travel allowance, the most median BLS published hourly wage for phlebotomists, which is $17.95. So that's going to be if you're actually sitting in a nursing home facility doing blood draws for an hourly rate, right? And then it divide by 40 to represent an average mile per hour driving speed, which is 45 cents, okay? So it's really not worth it, but I don't want to shoot no one's dreams down because it is definitely still possible to make profit, just depending on what route you want to go, what you're wanting to go with for Medicare reimbursement, okay? So we pay a traveler allowance one of two ways, flat rate. Make sure you guys screenshot this here. I'll make sure you screenshot all this right here. This is some important stuff. Everyone wants to know how much insurance pays. This is the laboratory billing Medicare. This is the code right here. So P9603, you're going to need that for sure, especially if you're doing any billing. And yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it, okay? Calculation per mile travel allowance, screenshot that. This is for everyone to have. But again, everyone's going to have a different jurisdiction. Everyone, okay? All right, guys. So I'm about to go to bed. Finish up my drinky drink. If you guys want to do the beta, we will be going live next Tuesday, starting your mobile phlebotomy business. It'll be $97. This is just $24.50 a week. That's it. That's all the investment is, $24.50 a week. So comment beta in the chat section, and then we'll have the link sent to you, or go into my DM and then comment the word beta, and then we'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great night, guys. Have a great night. Have a great night. What was your muse for my office. I need help with decorating and what supplies. Ooh, I'm so creative. So I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted it to be sciencey. I wanted it to be me. I wanted it to be colorful. You know what I mean? Fun, approachable. Having those things really do make you stand out from every other phlebotomy business. You know what I mean? So do that. Toxins word of mouth and waiting for sure. I hated the designs. Wasting my time trying to find someone to design for me. Okay. Did you know NYS has a different CLIA form? I have no clue. I was filling out. I do know that New York does have a whole. I don't even think they call it CLIA. I think they call it like CLEP. I think. Yeah, I think it's called CLEP. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. They don't even call it CLIA out there. So that's wicked. It's crazy. But all right, guys, have a good night. Talk to you soon.